the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going. Together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds. I don't like the bitter end. The bitter end sounds final. The fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Ulmor's attentions. But I would sooner see for myself. Though we've spent most of our time on the road, Minfili and I actually have apartments here. You have apartments here? Excuse me? Perhaps now we may finally make use of them. Wait, he's showing himself? Wait, hold up. Hold the phone. Wait. He's just gonna approach us like that? I'm gonna call him Arden for now, cause what's his name? Solus? Solus was his name? Bruh. Okay, Oriange. It's a narrator. Fun. Wait, how did he get here though? And why is his name in question marks? There we go. Okay. Solus. Why the heck are you here? Why? It's with one true Asian. Okay. Ah, bruh. Native of the sword. Yeah. Wait. What is going on? Sorry, I'll get to the chat after this cutscene. Oh my glory. I'm scared of him. Now we yeet Vothri. Vothri goes out the window, thank you.
Oh my
Yes. I kinda like him. But he kinda scares me. I kinda like him. What is he gonna do? Something is going to happen. I'm not ready for this. We're in the middle of a city. This... Oh, it's a reference to Arden. Interesting.
先人の失敗からは学ぶべきだろう。
Cool.
そこで大変面倒だが私は考えたわけだ。協力関係を結ぼう。
Why?
お前たちの大津討伐を邪魔しないし、必要であれば知恵も力ももちろん貸そう。
Why? I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
君たちはすでに何度も例祭を世界統合を起こしてきた。今だって
Oh,
その
100%.
ために動いてい
100%.
るはず。
もちろんそれは私たちの宿願だ。だがなぜそれを望むのかお前たちは知らないだろう。野蛮で不毛なこともあるまい。一度くらいは冷静に歩み寄ってみるべきじゃないか。
I've heard a lot of good things about him as a villain. I can't wait to see what those things are.
幸か不幸か私は不滅なるもの。やる気さえあれば計画は何度でも立て直せ。
Or we can capture you and then
その前、
kill you? Maybe?
向き合ってやってもいいかなと思ったのさ。当世の英雄が何を願い何をなし本当に私たちと相入れないのか。
Huh. Huh. I don't trust
だ
it.
からお前たちも向き合
Question
い
mark?
言われも知らず意味続けてきた私たちアシエンにその果てに案外分かり合って手を取り合う道もあるかもしれないぞ。
But why? Okay.
そちらの言い分は理解できないものではありません。
Okay, Orion
し
J.
かしまやかしの身で迷惑を交わさんとするはいささか誠実さにかけましょう。
Bruh.
これは失敬同胞を消滅させた英雄の前だからな。恐ろしくてつい保険をかけてしまっただが次回は注意するとしよう。
I'm trying to get my wrap around his character.
ではな諸君またすぐに会おう。
I like him. I like him. Finding common ground with an ASEAN, my entire being rebels at the very notion. Cooperation? He can't be serious. Can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Zordia. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Oh, we're gonna see our boy Ardbert. Ardbert, yeah? Ardbert. We're gonna see Ardbert. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray, take your rest and recover. Who? Who said this? Who is this? Oh.
あの鏡みたいな巻きで動きはおおむね把握してるんだろう。
Ardbert, you just come out of nowhere? No hello? Do you want...
手厚いな。
Aw, he's like, I want food. That egg sandwich looks good.
町の連中があれだけ信頼してるところを見ても、水晶校は悪いやつじゃないと思う。
I don't know about that. I don't trust people in this
い
game.
かんせん謎が多い。少なくとも俺が生きていた時代にはいなかった人間だが、
Oh.
反乱後は俺も半端な状態で放浪してたからな。この町の成り立ちや校の素性について持ってる知識はお前と変わりないんだ。
So he's sus, is what you're saying.
光の反乱でこの世界が無になろうとしている時、生きた証を残すには世界を統合するしかないと白方へのアシエに持ちかけられた。
What? They're on the moon! It's the moon! It's the thing! That's from the thing!
俺
Okay.
たちはその手を取ったが、
Why were they on the
元々
moon?
言えば反乱のきっかけ自体がアシエンたちの手引
But
き
why were
で
they
作ら
on
れ
the
たものだったのさ。
They didn't address why they were on the moon.
真実を見抜けず乗せられたのが俺たちの甘さだとしても、アシエンは到底信用ならない。
Yeah.
だがエメとセルクの主張、 何も知らずに戦い続けるべきじゃないってのはもっともだとも思う。
Is it Emmett Selch or Emmett Selk?
ただひたすらに住み続け
I don't know why I keep doing this.
何もかも失ったやつがここにこうしているんだからな。
Tell me about Seto. Seto Sojiro? Selk is how you say it. Okay. Selk. Okay, thank you. XR be creeping people. Yeah, he's just coming in my room and just putting food in. I don't know, that's kind of sus. He's trying to feed me. Trying to get, like, that's the only way to get to my heart is through, like, my tummy, you know? Get me food. I'm gonna say, tell me about Seto.
なんだよ急に。
Oh.
そりゃまあ構わないが。
That was kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
あいつずいぶん大きく育った。
Are we bonding with Ardbert right now?
一緒に旅してた頃はもう少し小さかったんだ。それにまさか先祖返りだったなんて。
Oh!
あんな大事に。
Oh, Seto, the, what you call it, bird dragon thing. That was cute. Aww.
チョコボとかどんななんだよ。
This is so cute. Okay. That was so wholesome. His Amaro. From my peripheral vision, I had read Amaro as Amigo. I'm like, oh, they're besties. I completely forgot about the whole Amaro situation. The Amaro, the bird dragon thing. Why we gotta walk like that, though? And why we gotta model walk? Wait, what's happening? Why?
いいところに来ちゃったわね。ちょうどお客様が訪ねてきたところよ。
Oh wait, is he here? Why is he here? He's like just butting in everything. I don't know how to feel about you. Like, bruh. He definitely reminds me of Arden.
お前もその顔か。
I didn't think it was this soon.
会おうと予告しておいただろうが。
Emmett. Cut me some slack.
楽にしろよ。約束通り、私はお前たちの邪魔をしない。 早速見物に来ただけだ。まあ、この世界へ英雄を呼んだ水晶校とやらへの興味もなきにしもあらずだが。
Okay. Who's more sus? Exarch or Emmett? Mini Philly is so cute.
その果てに本当の意味で手を組めるかもしれない。だがこれまでアシエンがしてきたことを思えば、俺たちが自ら望んでお前らにつくとは到底思えない。焦るな。それからいちいち噛みつくな。まずは互いに様子見だと言っただろう。
Okay.
その末にお前を取るに足るものと認めたら、改めて手を
What? But why?
真実を背負い、共に生きていくべき。
Burden of truth. Burden of truth? So there's another layer underneath this?
その時に手を振り払えばいい。そしたらいつもの通り殺し合うだけだ。
Another round of fisticuffs.
簡単だろ
Okay.
少しも信じられていない気配。日頃の行いがたたっている。まあいい。ここで言葉を重ねても時間の無駄だ。今はただ覚えておけ。お前が聞く耳さえ持つことができたなら、私は
The same mistake?
真実の淵から語りかける。いつか来たる選択に向けて、不滅なる古きもの、アシエンのみが知りうる断りを隠すことなく。
What does that mean? What? Okay.
では、引き続き頑張れよ。
So many
見ている
riddles.
私が退屈で寝ないくらいにはな。
So many riddles. I don't know how you feel about him.
一体何なのよ。
That's my question.
ガレマールの初代皇帝を演じたようなやつだ。弁は立つだろう。その言葉を鵜呑みにすべきじゃない。
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's more to it now. This is
やつをどう思う？
a kernel, perhaps, is what I'll say.
ああ、
私たちを騙すつもりだとしたら、ここで姿を晒す理由がないからね。彼の言葉に従うわけではないが、どのみちアシエンの行動を縛る手立てもない。警戒はしつつ、今はこちらの目的を優先した方がいいだろう。
ならばここで仕切り直しだ。次なる罪食い討伐について話すとしよう。あなた方の活躍によりイルメグ周辺を支配していた大罪食いを倒すことができた。レイクランドの者と合わせてこれで2体目。光の反乱以降最大の快進撃と言えるだろう。本当にありがとう。
Why did he change his tone? Like his tune? That's my question. I have questions and I have theories going on in my head right now.
コルシア島周辺、アムアレーン、そしてラケティカ大森林あたりか。ああ。そしてそれらを支配する大罪食いの居場所は特定できていない。そこで今回は手分けをして調査と討伐に当たりたいのだが、どうだろうか。
Okay, we can do that. Totally.
そういうことなら私がアムアレーンの調査に行ってくるわ。あそこならある程度
Aww.
の時間もあるしね。
Alicia's like, I want to go back.
コルシア島には私が。ユールモア内部はともかく、都市外の調査であれば以前のつてを頼ることもできるだろう。
But you're a wanted criminal, Alfino!
では他の者にはラケティカ大森林に向かってもらおう。
Why would
他
you
の地にいるヤシトラと協力
do
して
what you want,
大
Alfino?
罪食いの捜索と討伐を試みてほしい。
ヤシトラさんはサンクレットとウリエンジが話してた魔法使いの人。
Yeah, we need to find Ishtala
そう
still.
だ。俺も彼女が拠点を大森林に据えてからはあまり連絡を取れていないがな。
Oh.
彼女はどうも私を信頼してくれなくてね。今回も事前に連絡をすることができなかった。
Disinclined to speak with. Why? Why?
ウリエンジェ、あなたは何度かヤシトラを訪ねているだろう。道案内をお願いして。
Hmm. She doesn't trust Exarch?
承知いたしました。神秘と暗き祈りに満ちたかの森へ、私がご案内いたしましょう。
あ
Sus.
りがたい。私もその間に己の役目を果たしてくるとしよう。
Yes?
そ
Give
れ
me
は
give me letter? Letter?
ユールモアまで来られたし、とのことだ。
That's sus. That's so sus, Exarch. Don't trust it.
ち
Don't
ょっと大丈夫
trust
な
it.
の？どう考えても危険じゃない。
こちらは全面衝突のつもりで立ち上がったんだ。話し合いをしてくれる余地があるなら、むし
I
ろ
don't think he's
上
gonna
等だ。
die. He seems. He's hiding things. I mean, he wears a hood. Anyone who wears a hood is sus.
私はこの塔から大きく離れると、少々体の調子が悪くてね。
He gets the power from the tower?
アルフィノ、すまないがコルシア島の調査がてら補佐をしてもらえないだろうか。それでは各自出立の準備を。くれぐれも無事に戻ってきてほしい。
I confess, a great deal of my time in Colusia was spent befriending the people, but that is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I've escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Colusia. There are so many ruins scattered throughout Amarang. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. Minfilia and I are no strangers to Rak'tika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. At last I can finally meet Ishtala. Thancred has told me so much about her. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruin of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Ishtala? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet, whose writings I believe may prove of use to Ishtala. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. Safe travels, Zordia. I pray that tablet and its contents prove of interest to Ishtala. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows were works of art, I'm told. I do not doubt this place may weather another assault by the Sin Eaters, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yulmoran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. Thancred being Thancred. Here, amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. I will try to be quick. At the height of the lake's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and the sinners both, whence came the name Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of Shadow did then migrate to the Rak'tika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here.
It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse.
Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hull from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. Wait, did he make that rhyme on purpose, Orion? As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. Orion freestyle, right? Aw, thanks, Second Aid. I try. And its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who build them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Rak'tika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of Rak'tika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmor make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Ishtala, in her seclusion, doth labour to learn as she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which you spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. I like how we're doing this from a distance. Wait. What? Can I check them out? What? Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Were the tablet a fragment of Holy Scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here, on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing used in the practice of their faith. Whither then would they have set their tablet?
I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer.
What should it be like? What should it be like on a wall? Ah! That's it? Really? It's right there? Not what I was expecting. You have located the time-worn tablet. Yay! I saw it with my eyes from a distance. Within the altar, thou sayest. I certainly hope this is what we are looking for.
How are you able to see it in the dark? The inside of the altar of all places.
Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rak'tika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Ishtala only too well. Sus. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed, which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed. I just love seeing the snowman. It is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their Focus. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases master their disciples. So it is that Ishtala hath taken the name of Master Matoya, lest we offend them. I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. Oh, what? Ishtala's going as Matoya now. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard, who I frickin' swear, who keepeth vigil at the Greatwood's border. I need to not smile. Yes! Love it. I swear, one day in the future, I will cover this song. It won't be as good as Sogen. And thank you for the lie. You're very welcome, Eve.
この辺りが目的地となります。ラケティカ大森林は非常に広大ですが、今現在その多くは人の立ち入れぬ密林となっている。そんな中でこのシチュア湿原は比較的開けているのです。故に夜の民の拠点ともなっています。
Of course he's here. Why am I not surprised?
その眼前に地平が広がるならば、行ってめっせよ、平らげよ。
What is he doing?
そう。それをやってた頃はこうしてよく旅したものだ。行く先々の国を征伐、そして征服。おお、下に偉大なる我がガレマール帝国。
懲りないやつだな。
懲りないのはお前だ、バカめ。見物してる
バカめ。
いちいち目くじらを立てるな。
This is fair. I like this.
それとも影からこそこそ見られたいのか?
I like that he just shows up. I like that he's not hiding behind trees. He's like, hey, I'm here, by the way. I'm just, I'm casually stalking you. Aw, Minnie!
まあ気が向いたところまではな。ただし、戦力としては期待するな。
There's something.
多少は影が落ちているようだが、本質は他と同じく光に支配された地だ。闇の使徒たるアシエンとしてはいるだけでそこそこ深い。ここで戦うなんて絶対に嫌だね。ついてくるならそうすればいい。だが勝手な真似だけはするな。
Ooh, I can talk to you? Casually in the background, I love it. What voice should I give him? What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well, I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on, then. What do you wish to know? Why choose this form here in the first? Actually, never mind. Well, Well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Ascians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion, or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Habrea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took upon him. Oh, there was a toll. Wait, does he give a different answer? Actually, never mind. Okay, nothing. Oh. If you've nothing to ask me, why are you still here? Don't you have wardens to vanquish? A realm to save? I like him. I like him a lot. If he never opened his mouth again, it would be too soon. 'Tis plain our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. 2 years past, a swarm of sin-eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Ishtalag hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gone.
Rion-J said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here.
Well, where's this friend of yours that we've come to meet?
ここがゴーンの砦ですが、どうやら修復は進んでいないようですね。
So what happened?
となれば、ヤシュトラたちは他の拠点に身を寄せていると考えられます。次を当たってみましょう。
Ishila's fine, so like, I wonder why they move? Who is you? Who is you? Who? What did I do? I didn't do anything! What? Why is Emmett also putting his hands up? Do I look like a sin eater?
見たいじゃなくて、お前たちと同じ人間だ。とりあえず武器を下ろしてくれ。
I like how
油断しちゃダメ。人に似せた鳴き声かも。
they've never seen an sin eater before? Please, we are not Kupo. Fencrid not amused.
ふと思ったのだが、きちんと姿を見せているってことは示したんだ。そして私は戦力になるわけじゃない。つまり始終連れ立って歩くのは無意味な行為と言える。
Freaking Emmett.
加えて本音を言うと、早々で申し訳ないが面倒になってきた。昼寝に良さそうな木の上に移動して、そうしよう。
Is he just gonna dip?
ではまた後ほど。
Now he's just gonna make us look sus.
一人消えた。やっぱり怪しいぞ。
He just made us look sus. How dare you?
面倒なのはこっちの方。
Ishla!
想像しくてよ。積み食いの様子は。
Matoyaの姉さん。
Oh right, Matoya. My bad. She looks fine in that outfit. She looks amazing. That outfit looks great on her.
あれ本当に積み食いなのか？オイラたちにはどうにも人にしか見えないんだが。
少し遠かったけれど、私の目で見た侵入者は強い光を帯びていたわ。
What?
あれが積み食いでなくてなんだというの？
以前の事故で視力を失っています。
Yeah, wait. Is she not pretending?
万物の有するエーテルを見ることで、かつてと遜色ない視界を得ているはずですが。
Oh, she's still blind.
魔女マトウやお分かりになるでしょう。私です。ウリエンジェです。
確かにあなたに見えるわね。それからサンクレットと話に聞いたこちらのミンフィリアかしら。
ご明察です。ですのでどうか武器を下ろしてはいただけませんか。
そうね。あなたが本当にウリエンジだというのなら隣に連れているのは何だというの。
Wow, she doesn't. Wow, I'm offended.
罪食いとしか思えない光に侵されたもの
は。
まさかお忘れではないでしょう。我らが暁の血盟の英雄を。彼女はついにこちらへ至り、すでに2体もの大罪食いをほふったのです。
そんな。あなた。
Oh, okay. I forgive her. She's too amazing. I forgive her. You truly thought me a sin eater?
姉さん、オイラたちはどうすれば。
What should we do with them?
悪かったわ。私の勘違いよ。みんな武器を下ろしてちょうだい。すまなかったわね。改めてようこそラケティカ大森林へ。夜の民はあなたたちを迎え入れるわ。
I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person.
That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to Emmett Selk. You have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather, but I would hear of the tale of your travels in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. She looks so good. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her walk away.
There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed.
スリザーバー。夜の民が集う
Slitherbow.
特に大きな拠点よ。彼らは闇を崇めているけれど、特別な神は持たない。いくつかの規範に従って祈りながら静かに暮らしているの。
Darkness itself.
それらの規範は反乱後の世界を生きていくための知恵であり、心の拠り所だとも言えるわ。
I mean, that makes sense. If light is tormenting you, you want to turn to darkness. What about Twilight? What about Gray? Ooh, that is a nice outfit.
製品を良しとするから、絢爛豪華なもてなしには期待しないでちょうだいね。ここで聞かない方が良さそうね。奥の部屋に行きましょう。そう。それで次はラケティカ大森林の大罪食いよ。私はね、これまで第一世界の歴史を調べていたのよ。水晶校を全く信用していないわけではないけれど、情報の全てを彼に依存するのは危ういもの。
Secrecy and half-truths?
そんな中で行き着いたこの地も
Sus.
かなり調査をしたわ。結論から言えば大罪食いの所在は不明のまま。けれどだからこそ絞れるとも言えるのよ。ここラケティカ大森林はロンカ帝国という大国の中心地だった。
Ronka. Okay.
現在もここから東側に広がるイキスマヤへの森には
Ixmaya.
その遺構が多く残されているというわ。そして驚くべきことに、それらの遺構は未だに守られているのよ。
Guarded by what?
古より続くロンカの守り手たちによって。彼女たちはよそ者の侵入を許さない。話し合いの余地すらなく追い払おうとしてくるわ。
Ooh, them heels though.
試みたけれど攻撃を受けながらじゃさすが
Them
に調べ物がない。
stilettos.
そこに来て水晶港からロンカの石板とはね。まったく手土産とはよく言ったものだわ。何かの時のために取っておいた私との交渉材料ではなくて。
Sus.
とはいえ解読してみる価値はありそうよ。ここからかの森への侵入方法でもわかるといいのだけれど。
Unmolested. What a word.
その解読、微力ながらお手伝いいたしましょう。
助かるわ。なかなか手強そうな相手だもの。
Oh, it's nice seeing everyone together.
スリザーバウの散策をしてきてはどうかしら。もうしばらくしたら、闇の戦士と呼ばれているあなたにとって意味のあるものが見られると思うわ。
不思議なものだな。今のお前はとても生き生きして見える。ともすれば向こうの世界にいた時よりもだ。
Ishula's like, I'm fine. I'm good. This is...
当然よ。だって私の師匠もずっと世界の成り立ちを解き明かそうとしていた。
She's like the most level-headed.
渡れるなんてまたとない探求の機会だわ。ここで得られる知識はどれもとても刺激になる。あなたはどうなの、サンクレット。念願のお姫様。
Yo! She calling him out! Yo! Yo! Bruh! Right in front of the girl too. Bruh. Uh-huh. I'm sure they aren't. Uh-huh. Sure.
違うんです。サンクレットは私が本物じゃないから。
思い通りにならない理由を挙げるのは簡単よ。大事なのはそれにどう対処するかだわ。特にあなたたちの抱えているものは大きい。ただ待っていても誰も肩代わりはしてくれなくてよ。
Aww. Ishula looking out for mini Philia.
あなたも散策に行ってきなさいな。新しいものに触れれば違う考え方もできるかもしれないわ。
When Ishula first arrived in the First, she made swift work of the cabinet of curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she journeyed hither seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the blessed, however. 'Twas not until the great fire, where she denied sin-eaters a feast of aether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I have served as a liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of others' efforts. I wish I'd never... No, don't think that! Minnie, no. Don't say that. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. True that! He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances, I can but imagine how Alyssae and Alfino have changed since arriving here in the First. Change is part of life, but we can but hope it's changing for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you've changed. Wow, confrontational. You're right, and after my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I'll have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow? Welcome, friend! Welcome! My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see. This tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Rak'tika. Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be all right if I joined you? Of course! Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the great fire. With our priests slain and our homes in our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin-Eaters. But it was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance we were able to rebuild. Before long she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, I've no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbow.
To show reverence to the dark?
In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me.
I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light. But they're all like hers, aren't they?
Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Rak'tika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity? The light's impurity. I'm sorry if anyone needed to pee at that moment. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel?
Tingly. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has the water been treated in some way?
Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before.
I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange.
The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect unless... By the gods! Master Matoya was right! You are sin-eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that I must teach you our customary greeting, Alin Tuta, in the language of Ronka. It is one of several ways one might say good evening. This world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe.
Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone.
You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friend of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be hearkened by your knowledge of our ways. This music is so pretty, I swear. Alin Tuta. Alin Chisi, welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You might find poison in near everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask, and it is yours.
Everyone was so kind and generous and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring.
Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions, or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, it would be my pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. Those are big jugs, man.
May I help too?
Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ursabel. When you have finished, she will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to.
This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out.
Bruh. I can't run? Oh, I'm already running. Never mind. Bruh. How do I know if it's 45 seconds? How do I know if it's 45 seconds? Damn it! Ah! You've watered half the pot. Fetch another jug of water to take care of the rest.
Was there enough water for the plot? Only half. I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you.
Take another jug of water to the square before the contents leak out. You will have 30 seconds! Are you kidding me? I run. I will run away. I will run towards the plot. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. Ooh, she pretty. She have Suyu hair.
Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops. Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late.
The fact that you look like Tsuyu? Kinda?
Watering the crops was always Todia's duty, but she's no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty. Though never with guests, you are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you would like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out one of its own in the Rak'tika Greatwood. I see, you have read your history, but there is a history that is told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. But the people were without answers, without hope. Their gods having drowned along with everything else, it seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children and the generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. La, la, la.
Music's great. Music's so great. I leveled up in the woods. Sin-eaters! I fear they may have the touch. The touch? It's just a little touch. Wait, wrong song. Wrong lyrics. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For mercy they have yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. That we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what of Todia's heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for the Sin-Eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate to strike the beasts down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. Oh. What was that you said about a stone? Few days past, Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin-Eater. Oh, the one they mentioned. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. This music is beautiful. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I could find it for you?
I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others.
Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed.
I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need, and I can help. Please, let me do this.
You're not doing this alone, girl. I'm coming with you. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service.
I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do?
Thancred doesn't need to know. Don't worry, I'll come with you.
Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all.
Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Why are you running?
It should be around here somewhere, I think.
Surveying.
There! The Sin Eaters!
Oh, there'd be a lot of them.
I was hoping there would only be one. There is no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first.
What do you propose we do?
Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. All right then. I'll draw one away while you handle the other.
Minfilia, please don't get yourself hurt.
Zordia! There you are. It's done, though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me.
Lahi? I love how it just starts out of nowhere.
More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in that bush.
We brush away the leaves and uncover a brilliant green gem. I got it!
Did you have any luck?
I got it, girl.
It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a woman of many talents. I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was.
No, Minfilia! Minnie, you can't be the other one. You are you. You are Minnie.
I'm sorry. I forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runar and the others are probably worried. Thancred, I can explain.
Bruh. Thancred, you need to chill. Well, out with it then. Thank goodness you are safe. I had begun to fear the worst. There you go. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with our service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. I said, welcome to